Hello, I'm EnterElysium. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We are playing as the Global Defense Council Anarchist Spain, and we're at war with the United States, and at some point in the Axis, if they actually invade the Union of Britain... How many years is this? It's like 12 years or something. Maybe just 10. 10 years, the Union of Britain has just been sitting there. Also, we've got amazing political power. We're going to use that. I'm going to start coring. Core. Done. And while we're coring, we're going to go air production. Pretty standard by now. In the meantime, we're producing as many jet fighters as possible. And the number's ticking up quite nicely. We do want that probably around 2,000, because we've got another 1,000 down here. Could we rotate any more into production? No, we're still working on it as much as possible. Is there any, like, supplies we've got huge amounts of? Support equipment, motorized infantry equipment. Okay. You know what? Motorized, 5 less. Infantry equipment, 10 less. Support equipment, 5 less. And we're probably going to end up rotating more rocket artillery on the front line anyway, so we'll ignore that for now. I'm actually going to give the motorized rocket 5 more as well, because we do want to increase them. Jet fighters, hopefully we can get you more. Right now, it's actually producing enough that we're rotating the frontline jet fighter 1s for jet fighter 2s. But we're going to need as many jet fighter 2s with their extended range as possible when this starts kicking off. How are we doing here? Good. Production's going well. Improved amphibious. Okay, we actually might want to produce that to help our Marines out. We could also do paratroopers, but we need to control the air, which I think is unlikely. We'll grab special forces stuff. Right, production. Does it not count as a tank? Okay. Reduce just 10 for now. I've never really used these before. And eventually we'll want to use mechanized. I'm a bit cautious of this though, because that's going to cost a lot of resources, and we're going to need to filter a lot of people to be able to do that. We could probably take them away from motorized, but still. Yeah, when Mechanized 3 comes out, we'll actually send some people to do that. Right, Air Force Department, lovely. Okay. So far, so good. There's our Marines 3. You know what? We'll learn about paratroopers. Why not? Won't use them. We'll learn about them. United States declared war on the Union of Britain. What? Okay. This is weird. What war are they in? Alright, Mechanized 3. Lovely. Okay, we'll do all that in a second. Motorized. Thank you. You know what? We'll actually start learning about armored cars. We're not going to use them. It's not worth the production. You two are honestly just become like a spare unit over here. Oh, thanks Poland for this. Really important. Thank you. Poland. You can't defend your entire front line, so we're just going to give you a fallback line. I'm going to use this river. And that river. Done. The American-British War, the American-Soviet War, okay. This war they're not involved in. This war they are involved in. But we're not. But America's not. Okay. Which war are they in? The British-German War. Yes, they're in the British-German War. Okay, which we're not involved in. Curious. I'm all for it. Look at the losses though on the Soviet side. Jeez. German-Danish War. Our war. That's 1.5. Enemy over 4. Going well so far. $3 million US casualties. Everything else is split between everyone. About 500,000 on Chile, which is surprising. Okay. Here, I'm hoping that Uni Britain kind of goes down. I would love to actually fight on the Germans, like, right in the front. I don't think it's going to be good for us. But it's possible. That said, we have enough supplies. We might be in a position to actually build more armies. We've got the manpower. Tick, tick, tick. Okay. I know, we're in 1952. The game doesn't often want to go beyond 1949. We're 3 years past that. The United States has decided that Britain is a problem and needs to be removed, siding with the fascists. Sure, historically that's going to go great for you. Communism is the problem. I guess, you know, you're doing the... Right, whatever. How are we doing? Modern tanks is good. Tank destroyers is good. I think that's good enough for us to actually start producing new armies. Maybe these ones won't be done with special forces. That way we can make a proper marine force as well. 1, 2, 3. And I think we're going to go for 3 armies. So that'll be 12. 12. And then 16 times 3. So 30 plus 6 times 3, 18, so 48. Right. This is entirely in anticipation that this is going to get out of hand when America hopefully hits Britain and forces them to capitulate. And our supplies still look good. Right. In which case, armored division. Modern tank. Actually, what if we go 2 tank destroyer? We'd get piercing over 100. Now, I think we'll just go 1 tank destroyer. Costs us 10. Piercing goes up by 18.4. I think it's a worthwhile addition. And then eventually, maybe even introduce a self-propelled gun. I think we can afford to do that. Probably should have checked. Where's my tank destroyers? Here we go. Oof. We have 14 spare. That was close. Okay. But we have no need for medium tanks now. Just double check. I'm pretty sure we took them off the production last episode. Yeah, we did. I'm also thinking we introduce mechanized. And we won't do the modern self-propelled gun because as much as I want to, again, we need to increase its speed. How are we doing for fighters? 1k. We're getting there. What's the attrition issue here? Infrastructure in Ciudad Real. Ciudad Real. Really? Infrastructure here is the problem. Okay. In fact, we could probably do with upgrading a lot of our infrastructure all around here. This is going to be kind of important when the fighting starts. There we go. And just because we're actually starting to run out of space, things to do, will increase the number of forts on the front line. Especially around Luxembourg, that tends to be a very large, cluster point. And Maastricht definitely should have had some forts, so we'll add some there. Right. Continue on. A lot of Canadian destroyers. Cool. Canada decided to send down some forces. That was lovely of them. They were very tasty. We're still holding the Panhandle. That's the important part. How long this integration is nearly done? Okay. We still control the air here, and it's costing them massively. And I'm gonna give you some reinforcements. Okay. So far, so good. We shot down another race. We shot down another race. This is getting a little bit repetitive. I'm gonna grab our next 1,000. We're gonna give you an ace. And we're going to tell you to exercise as well. The bonuses are pretty mild. Oh, you are fully trained, okay. There we go, just do that until fully trained. Hi, random unassigned Polish divisions. Feel free to get on the front line and probably end up dying. I can't imagine the Union of Britain are going to take much pressure from the United States, but We'll see. I might just declare war on them myself. Be like, hey, Britain, sorry. And then use the war score from fighting Britain, hopefully to fight down here. Agent captured. Okay, hello. I'm tempted to let you die so I can get an American agent, but that would feel wrong. Go. Once that's done, we can start infiltrating the administration. Our militia's nearly done. How many spare jet fighters do we have? We're getting up there. 600. When that hits 1,000, I'm probably going to go. Right. Production of the amphibious Amtrak hasn't really been started, neither is the motorized. Okay. Combined raiding operation. How lovely. I guess we could grab these. Don't reply to us, but sure. And they're still throwing, like, fighters up here. And naval bombers. Right. Now, one question I have is our jet strategic bombers. Oh, they have a huge range. That's fantastic. You can just about see it. There we go. They can hit the southwest, they can hit the midwest. They could even hit New England. Hell, if we move them up here, they could probably hit central US as well. Not that we can do that without air support. It'd be great if we could. We can't. Pretty tempted to go right now. No, it needs to hit 3K. We need to be able to take them on in a long-term engagement afterwards. Shooting down the odd bomber here and there. Union of Britain is still standing. Almost makes me want to actually put some, like, intelligence agents into the Union of Britain just to find out what the hell's going on. They're actually trying to do a naval invasion, which they failed at. Ballsy. Stupid, but ballsy. Oh, hello. You are guarding... yeah, the mainland. Hell, I might even want to give you more. This is beginning to look a little bit sparse. Yeah, I'm gonna... train. Do. Grab, like, another 46, sure. Sci-Fi for Peru. A lot of the infantry equipment we've got is out of date. We need more to upgrade them. We'll learn about Bolivia. "62 days on the capture." Well, on the release from capture. How are we looking on those jet fighters? There we go. That's almost 1,000. We need to start planning. Right. Oh. I put the field marshal in charge of the garrison force. Didn't mean to do that. Actually going to unassign you. And then... reassign you here. Okay. Let's start thinking about where we do want to actually invade. If we can hit the Midwest... I'll take invasions all around here. Obviously, half of those aren't in the Midwest. We'll take invasions in these two places. We'll take invasions all across here. We're going for a really broad front line this time. If we could hit Washington, that'd be great. I very much doubt it. And then Red's got that, so you can move up and hit... I don't know where we want you to hit, actually. We could hit Mexico. It's definitely inside our range. Yeah, you know what? We'll make it an option. Right, we're going to need to make sure we have naval superiority. Which means... that, and going to convoy escort, which works. Obviously, we're not using that just yet. We're then going to grab both of these thousands. We're going to cancel your pilot exercises. We're going to send both of them to here. You're overloaded, so we're going to send strategic bombers to Cuba. And then we need another 1,000. Now, where are we actually going to put that 1,000 is the question. We've got 2,000 coming in here, which will put it overboard because Poland have got scout planes there. Damn it, Poland. Cuba. Actually, a space. And we have an ace to go with them as well. Do we have an ace who could be a bomber ace? No. No one trained on them. Right, make sure you're on standing by orders. Okay. Here's where it's going to get fun. One air wing doesn't have coverage of the Midwest. Fine. This should be enough. We might be able to go from one to the other, start with Mexico and move on. Okay. Green. Activate. We've got to bear in mind red has the longest run up here. By far. Black with the shortest. Alright, next arm piercing shell. Okay. Green, off you go. Operation Mississippi Queen is in effect. You will find out what I mean, Mississippi Queen. Quick check on Britain. Still there? Is the island still there? Yes. Okay. Not even going to do shore bombardment. Getting on shore isn't the problem, it's the keeping it. Okay. Slow down time. The order of action is going to be important here. Here we go. They're actually successfully attacking, which means I don't necessarily want to nuke that location. I might want to nuke Mexico City, but that might alert their fighters, and I don't want their fighters to go airborne, so I'm actually not going to do anything here. I'm just going to accept the attack. If it fails, it fails. Again, there's a massive downside to nuking the province you're going to jump into. The supply lines being hurt. Just very, very risky. We're getting kicked back here. That's fine. Mexico is always a secondary objective. And again, we can totally go on Mexico afterwards if we want. Okay. Now, the most important part here is that we're going to be hitting the Midwest. Make sure that black is going for the Midwest. Just. It'll count. Okay. Black. You're up. Now this is the one. We don't care so much about attacking Mexico. We do care about this. Game is hanging, game is hanging, game is hanging. This is not the time game. So 3 days left on that, okay. Listo, señor. Three, two, one, and pause. We're not getting through this, except with nukes. Okay. Done deal. Wrong one. There we go. Unpause. Do we have enough control? We have control. Nuke. Nuke. Technically a different province. But hey, look, 500 planes. Nuke. What counts as Midwest? That chunk there. So, I would like to introduce you to a nuke. You get a nuke. Actually, we're starting to get to small numbers of planes that actually is not worth nuking. You are... Chicago gets nuked. Iowa gets nuked. Should I nuke Minnesota? Yes. Wisconsin gets a nuke. Detroit gets nuked. People are going to thank me for that one. Ohio. Gotta be cautious. They don't want to save some nukes. Tennessee. Kentucky. This is also about spreading out the damage. Kansas. I'm going to go to speed 3. And again, I do have follow-up nukes. Follow-up nuke. Follow-up nuke. Follow-up nuke. Follow-up nuke. New Orleans is really getting beaten here. There we go. We made a landing. Have they cottoned on yet? They've got 3,000 fighters up. That won't do it, mate. Why are you going back in the sea? Okay, do you need another nuke? You're getting another nuke. There we go. Okay, black. Everyone get on that front line except for you, my friends. We're going to be on that front line. Plus, I don't know. You. There we go. Now, immediately this happens, we kind of have to take control of the state and then be able to repair that infrastructure. Still control the sky. I don't know why they've let us have that. We could probably actually take control of the East Coast as well. If we just flip all the units over there. All of you, temporarily switch to here. We got control. We're going to use this to nuke these two ports, because they probably have people there. And then we're going to nuke Texas a few times. That airbase. And I know you have a lot of resources here, so I kind of want to drop extra nukes, but I think we should just really kind of call it there. I'll hit this airbase as well, just mostly to put pressure on Texas. Instrucciones. Avancen. Avancen. Right. That's some lovely nukes. Yep, too little, too late. We're going to move to the East Coast. Let's see if we can take it. I don't know if we can. What if we can hit New England? Oh my god, I think we can. Keep that in the bag. We don't want to reveal we can hit New England. Because when we hit New England, I want it to be a surprise, because I want to be invading it. So wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. Need 75. '71, '72. 74.7. Come on. That's it. Hey, so, you know Washington? You know it got nuked? It's getting nuked again. You're outside my range. If you have planes, you get nuked. I'm afraid it's that simple. But also, hey there on you frontline people. I don't really want to nuke, you know, Florida, which is where we're based. That much, but we kind of need to. There's a lot of planes based here, so that's getting nuked. Okay, well, we've got 8 nukes left. I need to save some, because I want to be able to hit up here. We do want to also launch our own invasion, red and purple. Just go right now. I know red's further away. And we're going to hold this one in the bag. I'm actually going to change the destination on you. Now we know we can hit up here. I'm going to just hit New York. And that's technically East Coast. That's New England, so we'll have to see if it's still holding around. I'm going to send you now. They took back control of the sky? Yeah, just a little bit. The nukes in their airfields should slow them down at least a bit. At least a bit. You know, might not be a lot, but it'll be a bit. Hopefully enough. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. We do need to really connect these two together for this to work. And yeah, they've put a lot of fighters up, so it's going to be hard to get anything through. That's fine. We got to nuke them once. I'm happy with that. And I'm hoping that we can basically say, hey, that was a one-time deal. We won't do it again. Oh my god. And then, you know, go and, I don't know, go for the Midwest. Why not? Maybe we can get enough control to be able to do nukes. Like, there's no one flying against us. Okay, there's 100 fighters. Oh, hello, it just jumped. I don't think we're going to get anywhere with that one. Okay, I think black we just need to pull out. You did a really good job. But I think now's the time to just say, hey, you made an attempt. It's not going to pay off. We wrecked a whole load of them, though, and that's what counts. Okay. Well, you left before this unit could be in position. And now they're being attacked. We might actually lose them. Okay, into armored car. Lovely. I'm a bit busy right now. Stop attacking me! 3, 2, 1. Come on. No! No! They're gonna get killed. Damn it. What? We were actually successful here. Did not expect that. This isn't going to last very long if we only have control of the one province, though. So, as amusing as this is, guys, just spray some graffiti and leave. Like, you're not going to do much in the long term there. The problem is that technically you were successful, and now we have to redo our entire naval invasion. Good job. You're holding out still. Impressive. You're dead, but impressive. No, no, don't go there. God damn it. They're all like, hey, I'm gonna go to the nearest port. Hey, what about this port? No, don't go to this port. That would be dumb. That would be exceptionally dumb. Right, great survival training. That's really gonna help right now. forces. Just a lot of people going in and out of this port. That's our revenge. We will litter everywhere. Still, the nuking was definitely worthwhile. How successful was the nuking? Oh yeah, Comatorn's now in here properly. Up to 5.75 million. I would say that's pretty successful. Operation Mississippi Queen didn't achieve the secondary objective of actually getting, you know, a landing point. Well, one that was sustainable. But it did achieve its objective of nuking the crap out of everything. Can I just cancel your mission? Why don't you just stop? I guess I could just cancel the mission here. I want to just cancel the location. I don't know. Can we just hold air wings? There we go. Hold. Thank you. Paratrooper 1. Good job. And we have forces. We need to have tanks still, which are still in training. But once we have tanks, we should be able to relieve them as well. Relieve? Release. Relieve them. You are relieved, sir. Don't be a tank anymore. I'm grateful. Thank you very much. Modern tanks getting up there. Modern tanks are good. Have we produced any rocket artillery? 8k. That's not enough. We need that to be like 15, but when it gets there, I'll be very happy. We've produced 8 Amtraks. Excellent. Those 8 Amtraks make all the difference. I'm very pleased. Very proud. Either way, though, that I would say is a pretty successful attempt at curbing the United States' power. They're still flying a whole load of fighters over here. Well, give it time. They've just given up on the coast. They've given it to us. Now, it might be worth actually just saying, hey, fighters, just go over there. We can outnumber them massively. Ooh. So, by nuking Florida, we actually affected stuff down here, even though we nuked up here. We might need to repair Florida. We kind of broke it. Including the airfield, which is super important. Whoops. Please fix that. The airfield is really key. Reparation complete never. What? We've got everyone working on it. I'm guessing it's just done so quickly you don't care. Okay. 27th. Great. Just keep doing that for every level and we'll get there. We also managed to wreck the infrastructure so badly we're suffering huge attrition and everything. Maybe next time we won't nuke Florida. I know it's got a whole load of enemy troops in it. It makes a really tempting target, but we're not going to really push out of here. So... it's so tempting to nuke Florida. It's Florida. Who doesn't want to nuke it? Anyway, while we rebuild, I'm going to call it here. I've been EnterElysium. Next time, I think we're going to invade New England. Because I think our fighters can reach up there. And then, if a hole becomes apparent in the East Coast, we're not going to invade down here. We're going to go straight for Washington. hopefully their forces are going to be concentrated down here. We'll actually manage to punch a hole. My hope is if we can make it to Ottawa and make it down as far as, say, New York, that gives us a huge basis to start off with. And hell, if we can make it to the Great Lakes, it makes it very hard for them to get units around to us. So it gives us even longer. That's my hope. In the meantime, we rescued an operative again. They're in and out of this whole, situation very fast. We need 50 intelligence. Ugh. Go back to intelligencing. Go to the destroyed locations like Chicago. Tell me what you see. I want to get that intelligence up to 50 so we can actually start infiltrating their armed forces. That's going to be key for us. Six. I want to start the operation before we, call the episode. 48. 49. 50. Great. Infiltrate the... It's the Air Force or the Army I'm interested in. Infiltrate the Air Force. And I'm going to send our 2 people who've got Escape Artist. Right. I think that's a pretty solid plan. For now, though, I've been EnterElysium. Hope you enjoyed. If you have, like, subscribe, and until next time, drop a nuke for your Twitcher. Stay shiny.